Me and this bloke Julian were out last night holding torches, walking around in the dark looking for these wombats. And just before we found one, I walked into a tree. And you know, you walk into something and you put your hand up and you sort of think, oh my God, I wonder if I'm bleeding or whatever. And I didn't really think anything of it. And then of course we found the wombat. And I was, it was high five. Oh wow, we found a wombat. Anyway, I get back to the house, go to the bathroom to brush my teeth. I've got blood running down here. I said to Helen, it looks like I've been shot, Anyway, just a flesh wound, nothing big. Anyway, Reckless Brewing, as you may have known, or may know, I've got 4 Reckless Brewing beers to review, which I picked up in Lura in the Blue Mountains this weekend. Big shout out to my 136th subscriber. Now this is a shit channel. I don't pretend to be a professional. I don't profess to have a knowledge of what I'm talking about. It's just an opportunity for me to share some thoughts and a beer, and my thoughts on a beer, my thoughts on the world or whatever. All right, you might think it's a bit of a wank. I don't really care. All right, but a shout out to all the people that subscribe to this channel. Yeah, it's good. Okay? Anyway, this is Reckless Brewing. It's a black can, as you would expect with a stout. 5.8% ABV, so it's very, very low-end stout ABV. 375ml can. Donning double dry hopped Citra for a big citrusy hit. Citrusy and stout, I don't know. With Cascade and Centennial hops balanced perfectly against a light, smooth, dark as night malt backbone. This special brew is very near and clear to us. Very near and dear to us. And engineered for absolute stouty pleasure. As a great man once said, holy mackerel, this hoppy stout is perfect for every occasion. And there you are. The Bathurst Brewery does it again. Shall we see what it's like? There it is, there's the can. In keeping with their nice logo. I like how they're presenting their products. There's a consistency there. There's a difference in the color, but the logos, the banner is here, and what the product is here. I like their packaging. It's a good approach. Thumbs up indeed. Yeah, this is looking good. Let's get it out into a glass. All right. It's pretty dark. It's got a bit of a head on it that's coming up there. It's a nice looking head. I think it's going to probably not hang around for too long. Let's have a sniffy poos. Oh, wow. I forget how much I paid for these 4 beers. The stout and the IPA and the XPA and the red ale. Wasn't a lot. That smells very chocolatey with plenty of coffee. So for a stout that low-end ABV, it delivers. I think the Grifter, which is they also make a stout, and I forget what it's called. Very disappointed in that. Probably similar ABV, but just didn't do anything for me at all. This one, lovely opening gambit there, lovely opening move. Very nice coffee chocolate. Nice color too, look at that, very dark. The head is hanging around slightly. It's looking good. Let's have a taste. Ah. When I walked out of the shop, I think I'm very tired, by the way. I'm just absolutely buggered. When I walked out of the shop, or out of the store, having bought the 4 cans, I think I glanced down at the stout, because I'm a stout man for sure. And when I saw the ABV being 5.8, I thought, here we go. Another one of these, like a bit like the Boat Rocker stout. You know, a wannabe stout, but just doesn't quite gel. Doesn't have the mouthfeel, doesn't have the body. And it's labelled stout pretty by and large because it's that colour, you know. Look at that, all right? Look at that. I am very, very excited. Now this doesn't, it doesn't have a lot of froth on there. It doesn't look like a high-end stout, and it's not. But the intensity of the flavors. Now, this isn't a mudgy mud. Let's not fantasize. This is not mudgy mud. But Bathurst isn't far from mudgy. But I tell you what, this delivers in spades. This is a Bathurst Reckless Brewing masterpiece. This is not the shelf of fame material. This is top of the shelf fame material. This is a beautiful stout. This wraps your tongue with that smoky flavor, that burnt flavor, that stout flavor. It's chocolate, it's coffee, it's cloying, it's hanging around in your mouth. You know, on a winter's night, this is the stout to drink. This is the beer to drink. Look at it. That's looking good. And it's not a lot of money. It's a very, very, very good stout. When I'm up at Bathurst, and I haven't been up there for years, I'm certainly going to check out their brewery, because this, I mean, I've already loved their XPA. I already gave the thumbs up, but this is in a class above most beers out there. This is a very, very, very high quality product. Well done. In fact, I'm going to put this literally on the shelf of fame. Well done, Reckless Brewing. Well done on your wonderful packaging again, and well done on your beautiful stout. And at the end of a weekend where I've just traveled 600 plus kilometers, this is a lovely way to add an exclamation mark to a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much. Great brewer. Bye.